Hello, this is Claude White, and yes, it is official now. Kevin Durant is a free agent. He turned down the option for $31.5 million, and he is now an unrestricted free agent. A lot of people have said that he will come to New York and play for the New York Knicks. Now, if you know, and if you watched the video yesterday, I have constantly said that I do not want Kevin Durant anywhere near the New York Knicks organization or Madison Square Garden. And I understand that Kevin Durant is a great player when healthy, but now you're talking about a player who, even before he got injured, in my opinion, he is not built for New York. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, well, if he comes with Kyrie Irving, then you could have a championship winner. Yeah, okay. Listen, Kyrie Irving won the championship with LeBron James, no question about it. Now, a lot of LeBron sexuals will say it was LeBron's team, and obviously it was. But if Kyrie Irving does not hit that shot, LeBron is a 2-7 finals loser, okay? Let's keep that in mind. And I understand that Kyrie did not have a great playoff this past season against Milwaukee. I get it. Now, in my opinion, he probably played his way out of Boston. He was dissatisfied with the way that organization was going. And I think that he had a lot of friction, more than that what was said. Him and Brad Stevens, the coach of the Boston Celtics, who, in my opinion, is one of the most overrated coaches in the NBA. I say that because Brad Stevens can coach. He can coach college guys. He can coach guys headed up. But he is not a guy who knows how to coach a superstar player. Gordon Hayward does not count. He is a very good player, but he is not a superstar. There is a difference. There is a pecking order. Okay? But I digress. We are talking about Kevin Durant, of course. Now, obviously, KD has a unique and wonderful skill set as far as his scoring and when he's healthy, his defense. But now you are talking about a man who not only will he be coming off an Achilles injury, and that was a devastating injury, he will not be available until 2021. And by that time, he'll be 32 years old. Now, you're supposed to build a franchise around a guy coming off an Achilles injury. And mind you, I have not known of one NBA player who has been back 100% better after an Achilles injury. And you can name whoever you want. You want to name Patrick Ewing? He was never the same player. Boogie Cousins? Name who you want that's had a downright dreadful Achilles injury and come back to be better than they were before that injury. You cannot name him. And listen, will Kevin Durant still be a great player? He'll be a wonderful player. I mean, he's got a 7'6" wingspan, and he will be able to shoot the lights out. I do not envision him being no longer a great scorer. I do believe he will be at least a 28 per game scorer, but he will not have the lateral quickness that he once had, and that will definitely hurt him on the defensive end, because let's face it, Kevin Durant's defense had improved infinitely when he came to Golden State. He did not show that type of defensive prowess when he was with OKC, let's face it. And I don't expect Kevin Durant to be one of those guys to bulk up and all of a sudden mix it up in the paint. He's never been that type of guy, okay? And you already know how I feel about him. He's soft. He is not built for New York City. He's not. Now, I'm not saying that he would not be a great player, but I don't think he's the guy that will lead you to a championship. And I understand that he and Russell Westbrook and James Harden dynamics, they never won the title. They got to a finals, but they didn't win one. But if I'm the Knicks, I would keep building through the draft and go after, I would go all in. You've got nothing to lose, going all in with Kawhi Leonard, who I think is a much better fit for New York City. Now, I understand that Kawhi Leonard has, he's more than likely going to narrow it down between the Clippers and Toronto. But if you are the New York Knicks, you must do your due diligence. And he does have the Knicks as one of the 5 teams that he is supposed to be looking at. You have to pull out all the stops if you are Steve Mills and you are David Fizdale, the GM and the coach of the New York Knicks. Now, unfortunately, there is a large specter that is hanging over both of their heads, and that name is James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks. And, in my opinion, as long as he owns the Knicks will never get the free agent that they are looking for. And I tell you what, Knicks fans, I understand that you've been starving for a long time, and I understand it. I've been through all the pain. I've been through that Patrick Ewing finger roll. I've been through the Patrick Ewing missed free throws. I mean, I've been through a lot. I've seen Isaiah Thomas, and I've seen Larry Brown, and I've seen Phil Jackson treat the Knicks as a damn Ponzi scheme and just steal money from Dolan and the Knicks. I've seen it. I mean, I've seen Hubie Brown work Bernard King like a runaway slave. I've seen it. Okay? I know the Knicks have been suffering for a long time, and I've been suffering right alongside it, because when you're in New York, you are stuck with hearing about how either good or bad the Knicks are. I've seen them let Xavier McDaniel walk away for a song and come back with Charles Smith, who still is getting blocked in the Garden by Horace Grant and Michael Jordan. So I understand. But let me tell you, Kevin Durant is not the answer. He's not. And you know he won't be the answer next year. And on the wrong side of 30, coming off an Achilles, I don't think you want to make that man the face of the franchise. Now, it's only my humble opinion. And I think if the Knicks do sign him, it will be a huge mistake. So, remember Antonio McNice, Knicks fans? How'd that work out? I understand that he's infinitely better than McNice. I get it. But we've seen the Knicks do this. Get guys who are damaged goods and expect them to lead a franchise. It's never worked. And then you're stuck yet again with Willis Reed highlights. Please like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Claude White. Please take care, and God bless.